M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25.
Yard line. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Watch Mike. I'm coming after you. Check 52 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Cutler. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
To Josh Jacobs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by DeMar.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. So we got man. Sit up.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And the Raiders have got him.
Lamar Jackson.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now Cutler on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing.
On second down, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The extra point is
Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards. his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The kick is
And his kick is right through.
The score, Raiders 14, Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You at. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Down, Las Vegas.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. He'll let this go deep. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
His kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
5, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That's good for 28 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
His kick is
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. Cutler. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. After the interception, here's Jackson stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cutler will throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Cutler. And this is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cutler to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Returning it, Justice Hill. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
At their own 27-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Dobbins trying the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Jackson sacked.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 29 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one through the uprights and good.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season. And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. They find some open field here. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Cutler's going to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Complete to Darren Waller. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check.
On 3rd down, Cutler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is